out, man. I used to walk to this store, man. I remember all this wasn't here. I used to all walk to my grandma's house. I was 14, 15 years old. I used to always walk to this from here. I used to cut from over here to my friend Aaron Yarborough's house. I used to always walk from my grandmother and grandpa, Roy and Mildred Perry. They lived on Candleberry Way. And about 6, 7 houses down, Jacob Duran stayed right down the street. So I used to walk from my grandma's house all the way down here. I was 14, 15, 16 years old then. I'm 41 now, and I used to train with Jacob over here before he became big time around the corner. They still got the same name, Convenience Mart. It's been called the Convenience Mart since I was 14 years old. That name behind me has never changed. That name has been the same since the early 1990s. That name right there, that same color of the sign, that name, the same family, same stove. That right there it's a straw hat pizza now, but it used to, before that, it was a round table pizza. And before that was a Domino's pizza, right? And I used to always walk from my grandma's over here, and I used to smoke beaties back then, and Black and Miles and shit, and beaties, but I stopped smoking them because people said they make your heart bleed. So I stopped smoking beaties. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was an old little myth back in the 90s. But I used to always walk over here and stop right here and ask someone to buy me some beaties, right? Hold on, bro. Thank you, bro. I used to always, hey, what's up, boy? I used to always give me a little money. With my boy D, the Play Scumbag, YouTube Promotions, man. But I was telling him how Jacob had a gym right behind his pizza franchise back here when it was, how you doing, brother? God bless, God bless. Right back in the 90s, that used to be a Domino's pizza. It's a straw hat pizza now, but it used to be Domino's, and it was Round Table, and that was a straw hat. That store the same family owns this store. I remember walking up and down this street, 14 years old, standing right here. Hey, can you buy me Black and Mild? Hey, can you buy me beaties? Hey, that's crazy. That's beautiful, you know, it's beautiful. Man.
Talk about though, they said they like.
Hey man, how you doing? Hey boss. How you doing, boss man? Hey, how you doing? Yeah. I used to come over here when I was 14 years old. Yeah, I used to walk over here. My grandma lived on Candleberry. I used to always walk here when I was 14, 15 years old. So I was giving a little testimony. I'm 41 now. This store has been called the same name ever since the early 90s, man. All right, you take care, brother. God bless. Same family, huh? That's what's dope. He remembered me.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, I know. He said, I know he came. He goes, he came here last time, and he was telling us. He was telling me, he goes, yeah, that's him. He's older now, of course, you know. Yeah. He's older now, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, the same family owns the store. Wow. They've owned it for all these years.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, yeah, I remember. He goes, I used to always come in here with my grandmother. Yeah. I used to always walk in. Yeah, I don't know if you remember when I did it, but I remember him telling him that. He goes, no, I remember you came in here last time. Yeah, he's always walking in here. In the early 90s, this store used to be called the Convenience Mart. It's ironic how out of everything that changes in life, and certain things have changed out here, that store is still the same. That's the same guy who worked in there. That's him.
Same guy.
That's the same guy. Well, it's him and another guy too. Yeah. Right. It's the family.
They were younger. But...
Yeah, they were young. Yeah. That's crazy, man. That is crazy to me. And Jacob Duran, before he became big, he had the ASK kickboxing right here in the box. I trained me, Bobby, James, and the son we trained with Jacob. Okay. Jacob Jr. Jacob and his son, Jacob Jr. stayed out on Candleberry, about 6, 7 houses down from my grandmother. Okay. You feel me? So and Jacob's gym was right around the corner. Yeah. Right in the back, behind over here before all this was built. Right. Jacob Duran had a gym right here. It was a kickboxing gym though, but he did do boxing out of it though. Okay. Before he became big time. Now they call him, Jacob Stitch Duran. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Before he became big. That's my boxing coach, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they got a nickname now, but now he trained me though for 3 years. He's in the movies now. He's Creed 1, Creed 2. It's just ironic that, and all between Victor, between Jacob Duran, and at the last was Joe Rodriguez and Chico. All between them 3 boxing coaches, you had a guy in between named Sergio. You had a guy in between named Sergio who trained me as George Dukes in Vacaville, right? And I didn't even know his name then. I didn't even know Sergio's name then. I just knew the George Dukes boxing club, sports club, in
Put
Vacaville.
it back there.
And when you walked in George Duke's boxing club, it was like the youth club, right? Then it was like a youth center then, right?
Yeah, okay.
But when you walked in George Duke's boxing club, it's split.
Yeah.
You can walk one way, it's the basketball court. You walk another way, it's the gym.
Okay.
And that's when you walked in, there was mirrors up.
Yeah.
When you walk in, it's like you walk in, then you go it's like a V, right? Boxing, basketball court, veered off to the right, was the boxing gym. When you go to the right at George Duke's in Vacaville, right, there's a ringway in the back. And then you had the long mirrors on the wall. And that's where Sergio used to stand with his white shirt, with his long black clock around his neck. Yeah, and he made me and Robert throw jabs and look at ourselves in the mirror and run around in Vacaville, around George Duke's Boxing Club, which was like a hill too. There's a park. There's a hill. And I remember being hella tired and telling my cousin, fuck, man. He goes, come on, cousin. Robert was like, come on, cousin, we gotta get up this hill. I said, man, fuck that hill. Right? I was tired. He goes, well, I gotta get up this hill, cousin. But Sergio always had me in shape. One thing he told me is don't have no fear. Sergio, well, actually before cussing him out on Tyson, I heard that word about no fear came from Sergio. And that's the last thing I remember him telling me, have no fear. Okay. At a Victor, Jacob Duran, and then very last Joe Rodriguez in Butte County, Chico, California. In between them three trainers, you had Sergio.
Right.
And I was, 16 years old. Now he's training me again. I'm 41.
Man.
I'm just grateful that I'm alive still, and he's alive on this earth together. We know each other's names, and it's ironic to me, and it means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh. God bless. God bless.
Thank you.
There goes. Oh, wait.
Oh, sandwiches?
Oh, no.
No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably that guy.
They run up on me, nigga.
I know. I'm like,
what the fuck this nigga run up on me for, nigga?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what?
See, we changed people.
Yeah.
If you weren't changed, that's why the funny thing, I was like, yeah, you know, but I'm a changed
Free
man.
sandwich, I wouldn't too.
I'm a changed man, yeah, I know.
Yeah, especially if I was living in the car.
Yeah, I know.
I would have took that sandwich.
But you're a changed man, though.
But yeah.
You can go now if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You can't go that way.
Yeah, I'm turning around.
Yep. Now it's Straw Hat Pizza.
Huh.
So, I'm not recording you. This is. Oh, damn. People do fucking.
That might be his sandwich.
People do memorabilia with themselves. The little chickens.
Sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers. But whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not.
You go out and grab it real quick? Go 5 more minutes?
Prospers.
Yeah. That lady's not there yet, huh?
I don't know if she is or not.
Let's go by there real quick. I'm not going to stop.
The one
I just didn't get the video last time about Jacob. I didn't get because
shield yourself from the
I don't know what happened to it. That lady came out talking to about my grandparents.
I know.
And I showed Jacob's house and I talked about Jacob Jr. and Jacob Sr. I don't have that no more. That was like 4 or 5 months ago.
Her name was Deborah, I think.
Yeah, and the black lady came out of my grandma's house. She goes, I go, hi, I'm not no crazy man. I'm not a weirdo. She make a left.
Oh, left?
I'm not a crazy man. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not a crazy man. I'm not a weirdo. I go, I'm just out here. My grandparents who live here, and I come here and I kind of, sometimes I sit here and think about them. I think about the good times I had with my grandparents. And she goes, oh, you're talking about the Perrys. She goes, and then she goes, oh, well, we
remember this also.
Yeah, she goes, it's never enough. We still love the house. And she goes, we still love the house. We still love the house. And it's very good and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, you know, it was cool. So to me, it's like, you know,
that's crazy. She bought it from her. She's still there.
Yeah, she's still there.
She
Yeah, I didn't catch on to it until after I go, did she say we still love the house?
She know them.
That's the same black people that bought my grandparents' house with Ramadan.
Left right here?
Yeah.
She knew them in person?
She knew them in person, yeah. She was done with the period, so she knew my grandma. And my sister told me she knew grandma before grandma died. Yeah. My grandma sold it to her. I wonder if that's a black couple who my grandma rented the mobile homes to for so many years. And she got me an apartment. She wanted me to rent the duplex, right? Yeah. And live there rent free. But the family lived there for so long, the black couple, they lived there for so long, she didn't want to put them out. Yeah. That's very.
Worrying will confuse you, weigh you down, reduce you to feelings of defeat.
Do you have peace in your life? Where do you face with every decision you make? And when he answers your prayers, you thank him first. And when it seems that maybe he doesn't hear your prayers, you tell him that you're grateful that he knows your future and that you wholeheartedly trust that he is working things for your good, even when you don't know how that is possible, even when he closes a door that you want to remain open. Your trust that it is because something better is coming along someday, because you believe that he knows what is best. So you'll wait on him and his timing. If someone were to ask you if you put God first in your life, would you say yes? I know I would. But let me challenge you, as I've recently been challenged. And don't get me wrong, by no means am I trying to tell you that you don't love and worship our Savior, or that you don't prioritize him in your life. I just know that for me personally, I have room to grow with and in him. If there are days that you feel fear, any fear of failure, fear of what others think of you, fear that something terrible